Are you struggling with success strategies that just don't seem to fit? Like you're wearing someone else's suit or armor? Well, let's dive into David's playbook and discover how to break free and play to your own strengths by keeping it real and using what you've got. In this episode, I'm going to reveal the secrets behind truly owning your journey and leveraging your unique talents. Get ready to discover why trying to fit someone else's mold might be holding you back. The power of embracing your unique to you skills, no matter how unconventional. How to turn your unique experiences into your superpowers. The importance of trusting in your journey and the skills you've honed over time. Why your genuine approach, not imitation, is your real ticket to success. Now, before we dive in, make sure to check out the link in the description. It's your all access pass to dive deeper with me, and it's especially designed to take your business to the next level. Throughout history, David's story has been more than just an underdog winning against all odds. It shows us the real power of getting ready, being confident, and in sync with something greater. David's path to facing Goliath started way back, not on the battlefield, but in the peaceful fields where he looked after his sheep. As a young shepherd, David's life was filled with quiet moments, yet it was anything but boring. Every confrontation with a lion or bear wasn't just about safeguarding his flock, it was like divine training, sharpening his skills he had used in ways he never imagined beyond the fields. These challenges, though not your typical battle training, were shaping David into a warrior, perfecting his aim with a sling, building unbeatable bravery, and strengthening his trust in a higher power's protection, God. David's trip to the battlefield started off as nothing more than a favor for his dad to drop off some food for his brothers who were on the battlefield fighting. What seemed like a simple chore was about to flip David's world upside down. When David got to where the action was, he was just planning to hand over the food and maybe catch up with his brothers. But what he walked into really hit home for him. There was Goliath, this giant of a man, throwing insults and looking down on the Israeli army. He was disrespecting the God they all looked up to. Right then, all those times David had taken down wild animals, back when he was a shepherd boy, suddenly meant something more. Those experiences gave him a surge of courage, making him ready to stand up when even the most battle hardened soldiers were backing down. All because he couldn't stand by and watch his faith and his God being mocked. David, driven by his faith and boldness, volunteered to confront Goliath. It was then that King Saul and his advisors, unsure about sending a young shepherd to face the giant, offered David their standard battle gear. This gear, heavy and cumbersome, was the norm for soldiers in the traditional combat, relying on sheer physical protection and strength. But this setup didn't suit David. His true advantage lay in his speed, his mastery with a sling, and his strong connection with God. And so he couldn't wear the armor. And when he decided to cast off that heavy armor, it was more than just a physical relief. It was a clear statement. I'll face Goliath, but in a way that's true to me, leaning on the very skills and faith that had served him well as a shepherd. Standing there in front of Goliath, sling ready, David's confidence wasn't just youthful courage. It was built on a solid understanding of what he could do, something he got from years of looking after his sheep. Facing Goliath was more than just a bold move. It was David stepping up, backed by a lifetime of seeing how he'd been guided and shaped for moments like this. For us in business today, there's a lot we can take from David's story. We've all got skills and experiences picked up from different parts of our lives. And sometimes it's when these things come together that we find our real edge, our own way to tackle the big challenges we face. It's not always about chasing something new, but about getting better at what we're already good at, believing in that, and having a bit of faith in something bigger than us, God. It's way too easy to feel like you've got to blend in, to wear a kind of uniform that just doesn't fit right, because that's what everyone else seems to be doing. But here's the thing, squeezing into something that's not really you or you're not comfortable with can throw you off your game. It can make you second guess yourself. It can slow you down or even make you forget what your own strengths are. It's super important to stay true to your own style, your own way of doing things. The courage to take on our own giants comes from this mix of knowing what you've got and trusting in it. It's realizing that all those things you've been through, even if they seem off track, have been getting you ready for your own showdowns. And when it's time to step into new or scary places, it's the skills we've been sharpening in our own fields and our own faith that will see us through. Sticking to what you know, what feels right for you, is what keeps you moving forward, steady and sure. When you're true to yourself, you're standing on solid ground, even when everything around you is shifting. It's about being confident in your own skin, your own unique approach, even if it looks different from everyone else's. So, don't get caught up in the pressure to conform, to wear a metaphorical uniform that isn't just you. Those uniforms might work for some, but they could hold you back, make you blend into the crowd when you're meant to stand out. Remember, it's your individuality, your personal touch that's going to make the difference, that's going to carry you through to where you want to be. Stay steadfast in your own path, your own truth, and watch how it sets you apart and leads you to your own kind of success. Remember, the key to overcoming your giants lies in staying true to yourself and leveraging your innate strengths. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for more giant slaying strategies and to dive deeper with me. It's been specially designed to help you level up in your business. See you in the next episode. And until then, keep it real and use what you've got.